Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Somerville's Dilboy Memorial Stadium for tonight's Greater Boston League football game between the away team, the Lynn English Bulldogs, and the home team, your Somerville Highlanders. Somerville leads the way in assuring sporting events are safe and enthusiastic. Please give honor and respect to student athletes, coaches, officials, families, and fans by supporting decisions by coaches and officials, showing you are a role model on the field and in the stands, and using only positive language and gestures. Not doing your part to assure Somerville athletic events are safe and positive may result in being told to leave or being banned from all local sporting events. At this time, we ask that you please rise and move your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
Hello and welcome to Somerville Highlander football on Somerville Ed TV. Happy Halloween, as tonight the Lynn English Bulldogs come into Dilboy Stadium searching for a GBL championship, and that will be determined tonight. I'm Todd Harmon alongside Eddy Maldonado as the Highlanders hosting the Lynn English Bulldogs. The Bulldogs come in undefeated in the GBL, 3-0. Highlanders 4-1. The winner tonight will take home the 2025 GBL championship, Eddy.
Winner take all type of game, Todd. A lot on the line, and I don't want to sound dramatic or anything, but it feels like the most significant game the Highlanders have been a part of in years. And this is a huge one tonight. I know Coach Pereira is going to have his squad ready to go. I mean, this team has been different all year. Last week, they scored 12 points. I expect them to score a whole lot more than 12 points if they want to win tonight.
No doubt about that, as Lynn English are just a tremendous offense, probably the best offense in the GBL. They've averaged 45 points per game over their last 5 games, and they've won all 5 of those as they're coming off a huge victory. 15-point win, 50-35 over the Crimson Tide of Everett at Everett, as Shane Knowlton-Simard, their tremendous quarterback, had 6 touchdowns and over 320 yards rushing in that game. We're going to get the opportunity to see him right off the bat here as the Highlanders kicking off, as Mackay Kirk will take that for English. He gets it across the 20-yard line out to the 24, and the Highlanders will get their first shot at seeing number 7 out there, Shane Knowlton-Simard, probably the Offensive Player of the Year in the GBL. Just a tremendous, tremendous athlete.
Tremendous athlete, tremendous player for the Bulldogs. I mean, the offense runs through them, the team runs through them. So if you have any chance tonight, Highlanders got to find a way to mix it up and slow them down.
It comes out to Usman Kaba, Marcos Pineda, as well as Kerry Alphonse. Are they going to be able to make him uncomfortable and keep him from being able to break away? As we have a shotgun formation, 4 wide receivers, Simard back in the shotgun. And the give is to Xavier Beauchamp, another excellent player for the Bulldogs. He is stacked up after a gain of about 7 on the run as he gets across the 30 down to the 32-yard line. A good run there by Xavier Beauchamp, and that's the thing. You look for number 7, watch out for number 5.
Hand it right off, and Beauchamp, another senior for this English Bulldogs team, and he showed some speed, some explosiveness right there. So another thing to keep an eye on for the Highlanders.
2nd down and 3 now for the Bulldogs. Trip receivers here to the near side. There's Knowlton-Simard in the shotgun. Gives that one off to Beauchamp. He cuts it back, breaks a few tackles, gets the first down, flag down in the area of holding behind the play as he's brought down Beauchamp across the 40-yard line. We'll see what that is. And that laundry is a hold. So the Bulldogs will back it up. Big play, first down taken away. And it will be a second down and long now for Lynn English. Just underway here at Dilboy Stadium. The Bulldogs coming in off of that huge win at Everett. Highlanders coming off a huge overtime win against Lynn Classical here at Dilboy.
Yeah, both these teams just full speed running into each other here into this game. Highlanders coming in on that 4-game win streak. English Bulldogs, the Lynn English Bulldogs coming in with a 5-game winning streak. So something's got to give tonight.
Second down and 13 now. Well, Knowlton Simard. He'll keep it this time, trying to break it outside. He cuts back by Kerry Alphonse. He's wrapped up and thrown down at about the 25-yard line, but you saw how quick he was as he cut that back inside. But a great job by Kerry Alphonse as he attacked from the outside.
Yeah, still a great job by Kerry Alphonse there. He forced it back inside. You just want the linebackers for the Highlanders to come in a little bit quicker and clean that up, but I'll take that. I mean, you could see the plan right there. Set the edge, force him to go back inside and just clean that up.
Third down now and 8. Highlanders exactly what they want to see, a third and long, looking at the English Bulldogs here with their first offensive drive. 4 receivers, 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom for Knowlton Simard.
Oh, we got some movement up front. See if they call it. Yep.
Let's see where this is going to go. It's going to go against the Highlanders. Krista Rocher's jumping off. That'll help out the Bulldogs as 5 more yards added on. It'll be a third down and 3 now.
Yeah, a whole lot easier now for the Bulldogs. 3rd and 8 versus 3rd and 3. Now their playbook is definitely wide open here. We just need to get 3 yards.
Line to make is the Bulldog 35-yard line. Now the trip receivers are at the top of the screen, single receiver at the bottom. Knowlton Simard in the shotgun. Gives it to Beauchamp, burst of speed, breaks a tackle, watch out as he's got that burst of speed. Brian Lewis is able to ride him down, but not until he's into Highlander territory, down at about the 40 or 36-yard line of the Highlanders.
I mean, we came into this game early right now talking about Knowlton Simard, but we forgot to mention Mr. Xavier Beauchamp, and he's introduced himself here on this drive.
The give once again to Beauchamp. Quickly are the English Bulldogs off on that, and he breaks outside, and he's in for the English touchdown. Big 36-yard run there for Xavier Beauchamp as he was able to burst it to the outside, showing that speed off. Outran Ryan Lewis on that one as Lewis came in. Yep. 9:05 remaining here in the first quarter, and the Bulldogs quickly downfield.
Oh yeah, you can't teach speed. I mean, Beauchamp just looked like a bullet train there. He just went right through the defensive line untouched pretty much into the end zone. Bulldogs
going for 2 here. Knowlton Simard in with the play. As the Bulldogs, we talked about them as the best offense in the GBL. Certainly looked like it on that drive.
A little confusion.
Get the ball in the right location there. Windy day here in the area. Wind blown ball maybe there. The conversion attempt.
Another
give is to Beauchamp. He is brought down. Was he stopped shy? No, he was not. As Usman Kaba got there but wasn't able to keep him out of the end zone, so it will be an 8-0 lead for the English Bulldogs. And the Highlander offense will get their shot at it here, but the Bulldogs came out just as advertised, drove right down the field. Yep. Knowlton Simard wasn't the main weapon. This time it was Xavier Beauchamp.
No, and that's kind of scary if you're Coach Barrett. They didn't really rely on Knowlton Simard there on that first drive. Handed it off every single time to Xavier Beauchamp. He did his thing. Defense needs to settle down, but now Highlander offense, they have a chance to answer right here and set the tone.
Highlander offense definitely has the opportunity here to set the tone. Deep to return, Ryan Lewis on the near side, Pete Marr on the far side. Are your deep backs for the Highlanders. Ryan Lewis, one of the other most electrifying offensive players in the GBL, to go along with Shane Knowlton Simard. get the opportunity, hopefully, to see if the Highlanders can answer back on the offensive end. It's Gafour Diallo, the kicker for Lynn English, ready to send this one away.
A little squib onside kick
Squib
there.
onside kick. Dropping right on it. Excellent work there. Danny Gwynn, one of the 7 seniors here on senior night, as he makes the recovery on that.
Yeah, nicely done by Danny there. Danny Gwynn just jumping right on top of it, securing that ball, and good field position to start here for the Highlanders.
Highlanders will begin their first drive at the 40-yard line. Bulldog drive was an 80-yard drive, 6 plays. Xavier Beauchamp carried it 4 times for 75 yards, and of course the big 36-yard touchdown. Highlanders now looking to answer back. There's Aries Osiris back in the shotgun. Stacked receivers to the bottom. Give is here to the near side. Leaning forward for a couple yards there is big number 0, Marcos Pineda.
I think Pineda is going to be a busy guy tonight. I expect him to get the ball a ton, and Ryan Lewis as well. I mean, like you said, it's not only the English Bulldogs that have explosive players on the offensive side, the Highlanders do as well, so expect to see that.
Highlanders know there are a couple ways that you can slow down an offense with your defense, or by dominating time of possession. Look for the Highlanders to try to keep the ball more than the Lynn English Bulldog offense. As the give once again to Pineda over the left side, powering forward as he needs to carry along a couple Bulldogs with him there. The last couple yards, it's 3rd down and 3 for the Highlanders.
That was a good job by Marcos Pineda there. He was met with contact early, but still carried the defender a couple more yards to make it 3rd and manageable here.
I think Dattery Brown was the one who was carried the lengthiest amount of time there by Pineda. 3rd down and 3 now for the Highlanders. Down 8-0, looking to answer back on their first offensive drive. Ryan Lewis, lone receiver at the top of the screen, I formation behind Osiris.
Oh, we got some
And we
movement
got
up front.
movement on the line. Hard count there by Aries Osiris is going to get the 1st down on the offsides.
Yeah, definitely movement up front. That'll give him the 1st down. I like the formation that the Highlanders came out here. Ismail Mack lined up as the running back, I formation. You can tell they were ready to just run it right up the middle there.
So the Highlanders now into Bulldog position. Bulldog territory at the 48-yard line. Osiris joined in the backfield by Pineda. Lewis is your receiver here on the near side. Stacked receivers at the top. Osiris back to pass, looking downfield. He'll break and run right up the middle. Lots of room there as he slides down at the 42-yard line. Nice gain of about 7 on that as Osiris looked through his reads really quickly, reacted quickly, and moved upfield.
Yep, felt the pocket closing a little bit in on him, so he decided to do the smart thing and tuck it in and just run. We haven't seen a whole lot of that this season by Aries Osiris, so love to see it here right now.
Talked to head coach David Pereira about Aries Osiris. He loves his athleticism, but he also loves his brain, he says. He's setting up run-pass options. That's in the playbook now as well. As Osiris will take this right up the middle, and he is met and pushed back after a gain of about a yard, maybe 2 on it.
3rd down and 2 at the 40.
Yeah, he was met right there by the defensive front for the Bulldogs. I think that was number 62 that will give credit. Aiden Soto with the big hit.
3rd down now for the Highlanders. Second 3rd down of this drive. They got the first on and off sides on the Bulldogs on the previous one. 3rd and 2. The line to make is the Bulldog 38. I formation once again. Osiris will keep it. Tush push.
Why not?
Pushing forward, going, and finally down after a gain across the 35-yard line down to the 33 is where they're going to mark it for the Highlander 1st down.
Yeah, nice job there by the Highlanders using their version of the tush push there. And you lost Osiris for a second there. You weren't sure where he was, and all of a sudden you see him pop out of the pile, and he has enough for the 1st down.
Usman Kaba back there pushing along with Ishmael Mack. Great push at the front there as well. Jesus Munoz, one of the seniors that we celebrated tonight on senior night, along with Ishmael Mack, combining on that. Now we have Ryan Lewis in the Wildcat. You see English overloading the weak side there.
That's where he likes to go.
The strong side of the line. He's going to try to cut this to the outside, back to the inside. He squirts through as he gets down to the 25-yard line. I don't know how he got through that.
That was a good job there. He kind of tiptoed, ballerinaed his way through that, then found a way to pick up 8 yards.
Nice 8-yard gain there by Ryan Lewis. I'm not sure how he was able to squeeze through there. There was arms, legs, everything else, trunks of big defensive linemen there, and somehow able to get through, get that 8-yard gain. Clock rolls, 4:35 remaining in the first quarter. Highlanders trailing 8-0. They are on their first drive, looking to answer back. As now it's JoJo. It's Flores. He'll take it. Tries to go up the middle, tries to bounce it to the outside. Good tackle there by number 4, Jason McDonald, as he slid up the line of scrimmage and was able to take him down just short of the first down. So it'll be 3rd down and 1 for the Highlanders here.
Yeah, McDonald with a good wrap up there. JoJo looked like he had a little bit more space as he tried to bounce it outside, but unable to get it there. So 3rd and 1. Highlanders got plenty of options here, and it certainly feels like 4-down territory as well.
No doubt about that. Third down for the Highlanders. They'll get 2 shots at this yard. Stacked receivers here to the near side. That's Marcos Pineda and the Wildcat. Strong side is the far side. He will go to the far side as he's got the first down and is ripped down. Tough tackle there right around the neck and head region.
Yeah, high tackle there. He earned that first down.
Absolutely, he did. Glad he popped right back up. 1st down and 10 for the Highlanders from the English 22-yard line. As the Highlanders continue to let the clock roll here early on, want to take as much time as possible. As you see their huddles taking time as well.
You can tell that's their game plan. You talked about it earlier, Todd. I mean, this is exactly what the Highlanders want to do on offense.
Ryan Lewis back in the Wildcat. Receivers at the top of the screen. They're going to run to the top of the screen. It's student body to the right. Lewis sidesteps out of one tackle, leans forward, able to gain about 4 yards on the carry. Once again, a little Houdini act at the end of that one.
Again, made something out of nothing there. Looked like for a second he was going to take a loss, but he was able to pick up 4 yards instead.
2nd down, 7 yards for the Highlanders inside the 20-yard line at the 19 of the Bulldogs. Highlanders continuing this opening drive for themselves. Once again, Osiris in the backfield, joined by Ishmael Mack. Stacked receivers near side. The give is to Mack as he bursts over the right side, goes across the 15 down to the 12 or 13. I'm not sure where they're going to mark that one, but right down around the first down.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty close there. I don't think they're going to give him the first down, but good strong run for Ishmael Mack.
Really nice burst by Mack as he got through the line there. Showed a lot of power as well with that run. 3rd down and a short yard for the Highlanders. Less than 2 minutes remaining in the quarter. Mack in the backfield with Osiris. 2 receivers at the top. Give is to Mack. He squirts through as well inside the 10-yard line for the Highlander first down.
Yeah, and credit to the Highlander offensive line there. You saw the second the ball was snapped, there was plenty of space there for Ishmael Mack to pick up the first down.
Cedric Bernier and big number 77 leading that right there. Number 74 as well, Christian Treminio, I should say. And of course, don't forget Jesus Munoz, the captain there, right in the middle of everything. 1st and goal now for the Highlanders. Osiris with Pineda. Pineda will take the carry. Gets tripped up as he crossed the line of scrimmage. I think that may have been number 10 in there getting that Sultan Agun Bowale. was able to. He was down on his knees and looked like he burst up and was
just
able to get the legs out from underneath.
You don't see that too often there. Pineda tripped up right around the line of scrimmage. So
Clock is rolling, 35 seconds remaining in the quarter. This could be the final play of the quarter. 2nd and goal for the Highlanders from the 8-yard line. Osiris in the backfield. He keeps it. Goes on the right side, across the 5, down to the 4-yard line is where they will mark him. Halfway home on that one. 3rd down and goal from the 4. 10 seconds remaining in the quarter. Highlanders will let the time run out. That will do it for the first quarter of play here from Dilboy Stadium. The GBL Championship on the line. Lynn English came in as advertised with a huge drive to open things out. Quick strike, 36-yard rush, 6 plays done in less than or just over 2 minutes. Highlanders now answering back with a lengthy marathon drive using the grinding running game that we know so well.
Yeah, it feels like 2 opposite plans of attack there. As you mentioned, Lynn English coming in, quick strike ability, and they showed it off in that first drive. Highlanders taking their time. This is exactly what they want to do. They just got to be able to punch it in now.
Of course, if you're going to grind the ball downfield, you got to have depth, and the Highlanders definitely have that. As 5 different Highlanders ran the ball during that drive thus far that has not completed yet, as they have it 3rd down and 4, 3rd down and goal, I should say, from the 4-yard line. 13 rushes in the drive so far.
And we're seeing Osiris run the ball a lot too. It's something we're not used to seeing throughout the season. So having him in the mix is something else that the Bulldogs need to worry about.
Aries dropped back to pass 1 time in the drive, and he instead pulled the ball down and ran up the middle. 51 total yards. 9 minutes, 5 seconds so far in this drive. Textbook, exactly what the Highlanders want to do. Taking their time, taking time off the clock, and keeping number 7 on the sidelines. First play of the second quarter here. Teams have switched sides. Pineda is taking the Wildcat. 3rd down and goal from the 4. Pineda on the right side. Submarines and can't get there. Another nice tackle on the interior by the English defense. Big number 99, or I could not see his number. I misread it there.
Yeah, the English defensive line just got off the jump there and beat the Highlander offensive line and were able to make a play and stop Pineda.
I think Nathan Condi was right in there. One of the D tackles was able to stop Pineda. So a big, huge 4th down. 4th down and goal from the 3 for the Highlanders.
Yeah, you gotta have it.
Pineda in the backfield in the Wildcat. Timeout taken by the Highlanders. As they saw the alignment that Lynn English brought up, and they decided they wanted to talk things over. Eddie, you saw Pineda back there looking like he's taking it from the Wildcat. What do you think went through the head of David Pereira there?
Yeah, so I think Coach Pereira saw that this defensive front, they were ready once again for Pineda to run a similar play to what we saw on 3rd down. Didn't really work out, so maybe they switch it up coming out of this timeout now. Maybe we see them attack the edge. We've seen the Highlanders go through the middle a bunch of times here on this drive. Maybe it's time you go outside a little bit and catch them off guard. That's
an excellent point. Now, the thought that I have is they attack the edge. Number 4 might come into play on that Ryan Lewis.
Right.
But Marcos Pineda does have speed. He's not just a powerful runner. He's also a fast runner. So he might, if he can get to the corner, if they can get the blocking for him, he might be able to turn the corner. As they're able to leave Pineda in the Wildcat. Reversing things, basically stacked to the far side. Strong side is the near side, Kerry Alphonse. And now they switch matters to the right side. And there's going to be a motion penalty against the Highlanders there. False start's going to back them up 5 yards. That's a tough one right there for the Highlanders.
Yeah, that's going to switch your play call here. It's going to switch things up. They were ready to just hand this right off to Pineda again and have him run behind Ismail Mack. And I couldn't tell if it was Mack or Pineda that moved first, but there was definitely movement on that play.
So now it will be 4th down and goal from the 8-yard line. Highlanders would hate to come up empty on this drive. They've already taken about 10 minutes off the clock on this drive.
You gotta have it here.
So Cyrus in with the play. English Bulldogs looking to stiffen here with the classic bend but don't break philosophy. So Cyrus in the shotgun. He's got Mack in the backfield with him. Lewis is here to the bottom of the screen. Pineda at the top. He's looking to Pineda. And the throw to Pineda is incomplete as he tried to use those great hands of Marcos Pineda. Threw it outside there for Pineda to reach out for. Just a little too far, I think.
Just a little too much. Pineda was able to get his fingers on it, but it just led him a little bit too far and was out of bounds and incomplete there. So tough drive for the Highlanders to come up empty after over 10 minutes of possession there. Now defense is going to have to come out and they're going to have to get a stop.
No doubt about it as the Highlanders turn it over on downs. The Bulldogs will take over at their own 8-yard line. Shane Knowlton-Simard leads them back out. Xavier Beauchamp with a big 36-yard touchdown run in the backfield with him. Trips to the near side. Give is to Beauchamp. Gets past that first layer out into the second level, and he's brought down there. Gain of about 7 on the play. Second down and 3 now. There's Beauchamp. So quick when he gets that ball.
Elusive and just fast. The second he gets that ball, you think for a second he might break it. I mean, that's kind of how I felt so far about Beauchamp, and they're going to keep handing it off to him until the Highlanders can stop him.
Second down and 3 now for the Bulldogs. Same formation. Trips to the near side. Single receiver at the top. Knowlton-Simard in the shotgun. Gives it to Beauchamp. He's met there at the line by Usman Kaba, who wraps him up, is helped out on the tackle, I think, by Ishmael Mack as well. Good stop there.
Yeah, that was a good tough hit there by Usman Kaba. He met him at the line and was able to bring him down with a little bit of help.
Third down now and 2 after the gain of 1 on the play. It's a long 2. As the ball is marked just outside the 15-yard line. The line to get is just short of the 19.
Yeah, you got to dig your cleats in now and get a stop.
Trips are now top of the screen. Knowlton-Simard looks over the defense. And Kerry Alphonse is on top of him there as it was a high snap before he could give it off to Beauchamp. I don't know whether there's play action or not. Doesn't matter. Number 7's on him.
Yeah, 7 met 7 in the backfield there. Kerry Alphonse quick to get there. Great hit, great tackle, and we're going to have a punt.
Wow.
Good stop there for the Highlander defense.
Fantastic stop for the Highlander defense. Thinking back on that second down stop by Usman Kaba, stopping Xavier Beauchamp, setting up the opportunity for that play, and then Kerry Alphonse with the quick pressure. We've seen it all year. As Ryan Lewis back to return this punt. It is a high punt by Beauchamp, and it looks like we're going to have a flag down in the backfield.
They might get the Highlanders here with running into the kicker.
I think they might do that.
I thought he might have avoided him, but that is not the case.
So running into the kicker is the call there.
It's a huge call there.
Absolutely it is.
So we're running into the kicker penalty on the Highlanders.
Now it looks like he's holding up the fist though.
Fourth down still?
Fourth down.
I would think the running into the kicker penalty would be enough yardage for them to get the first.
Well, and that's the nuance. Is it all roughing or is it running into?
That's right.
And this was running into. You've got the 5-yard penalty, and then it was not enough. Not an automatic first down because it's not a personal foul, which would be roughing.
But either way, it's going to change the plan of attack here for the Bulldogs as they'll bring out their offense.
As now Shane Knowlton-Simard out there with the offense. 4th down and 5 here. Huge play. As in motion is Kirk. Knowlton-Simard rolling out here to the near side. Looks like he's got the yardage as he's across the 18, just to the 20-yard line, just enough for the Bulldog first down.
Just enough. He turned the corner there, had enough speed to outrun Marcos Pineda and pick up the first down. And well done
Huge
there.
play. Well done
Simard.
by Shane Knowlton Simard, no question about it. 8:44 remaining in the half. The Bulldogs keep rolling here offensively.
That 5-yard penalty was enough to make them reconsider. I mean, especially when you have a quarterback like Simard there, it's going to make you go for it on 4th down and short.
Simard with the give to Beauchamp. As he gets through, Pete Marr will wrap him up after a gain of 9. That's going to be enough for a first down, gain of 10 on the play. As again, Beauchamp so quickly through the hole.
You need to wrap up and bring him down early, because if he gets to that second level, there's a good chance he can just go.
First down and 10 for the Bulldogs at their 30-yard line. Knowlton Simard from the shotgun. Throws that one out to Kirk, too high. The freshman would have had to add on a foot or two to get up to that ball.
Yeah, definitely. That ball came in high and hot, and it's going to be incomplete. So Highlanders lucky here. They'll go to 2nd and 10.
That was, I know it was incomplete and I know it was a forward pass, but that's a dangerous situation there if you're throwing it out.
Yeah, you never know what can
happen.
happen.
You want to make sure you're making a forward pass and not a lateral.
You're absolutely right.
2nd down and 10 now for the Bulldogs. Knowlton Simard gives it to Beauchamp. He's got a huge hole again as he's through to the second level, gets the first down, gain of 12. Just the English offensive line just blowing huge holes right up the middle.
Great push, and I think that was 63 that was leading the way for the Bulldogs and kind of just pushing folks out of the way. And Beauchamp was, I think for 1 second, it looked like he was just holding on to his teammate's jersey, encouraging him to keep going.
First down for the Bulldogs. At their own 44-yard line, first down and 10. 7:35 remaining in the half. Highlanders trailing this one 8-0. English looking to add to that lead as Beauchamp. He's wrapped up and thrown down. There's Kerry Alphonse finally able to get his hands on him. And you see what happens there as he's dropped for a gain of less than a yard.
Yeah, Alphonse able to get off of his block and make a play there, and that was a good play, one that the Highlanders need here.
2nd down and 9 now for the Bulldogs. Knowlton Simard, I should say, out with the play. Two receivers at the top, 2 at the bottom. Beauchamp comes in motion here to the near side, and that's going to be
too much motion
going on there. As false start will back them up 5 yards. It will be a 2nd down and 14 now for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I think the left guard for the Bulldogs got a little excited, kind of pulled early, and you also saw Beauchamp just running this way, so a lot of movement. Back them up, and this is exactly what you want to do if you're the Highlanders. You want to force the Bulldogs to go backwards.
2nd down and 14 for the Bulldogs from their own 40-yard line. 2 receivers at the top, 2 at the bottom. Knowlton Simard back to pass, looking to his left. That's complete, and breaking a tackle there and getting the first down is number 9, Gregory Ray. As Ray, I think, was that Ray or Owen, actually? That may be 8. Nope, that is Gregory Ray.
Number 9, yep, we can't confirm it.
Could not tell from the front.
Gregory Ray there with the catch, and it looked like Knowlton Simard just threw that one right on the line.
First down and 10 for the Bulldogs in Highlander territory at the 45-yard line. 4 receivers for Knowlton Simard, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. He's back to pass. Looks here to the near side. Kerry Alphonse is all over the place trying to get to him. And Knowlton Simard will take the better part of discretion as he steps out of bounds as Avilio Lopez was about to jump on him like a fumble.
Yeah, he made a business decision there, got out of bounds. Smart move.
Second and long now as the Highlanders able to get that pressure in there. You see Kerry Alphonse
he's
just
there.
right in on him. Makes me wonder how often we're going to see Knowlton Simard dropping back to pass because of how effective they've been on the ground and how quickly Kerry Alphonse has been able to mess up that pass
That's a great
attack.
point. Do you want to risk throwing the football and have Kerry Alphonse chasing your quarterback all night? Because very well could happen.
Second and 17. Beauchamp trying to bounce off the ball. Maybe loose. No, it's not.
Jumped right on it.
Beauchamp was able to get onto it. As Knowlton Simard, I saw him breaking for the ball. That's the only reason why I thought it was loose. It may have been, but
I think
Beauchamp fell upon it.
That was 60. That was Emilio Lopez.
Emilio
kind of in the
Lopez.
mix again for the Highlanders, and we know he has a knack for being around fumbles. So.
If there was a loose ball on the ground, Emilio would have gotten it. So I don't know whether Beauchamp actually dropped that. Timeout taken by the Bulldogs. 5:13 remaining here in the half. Bulldogs leading 8-0. Third down and 20 is what they'll have when we come back from this timeout. I'm going to take a moment here and talk about what's going on in Highlander Nation because playoffs are going on all over the place. Over on the soccer pitch, we've got the boys and girls teams waiting for their playoff matchups. Both have made the playoffs. The boys finished off their season with a big victory over Dearborn STEM Academy, 6-1, and they are heading into the playoffs with a record of 8-6-4. Those playoff matchups will be out on Saturday the 1st. So tomorrow, Saturday, November 1st, those playoff matchups will be out early afternoon. Check MIAA.net. Find out where the Highlanders boys and girls soccer teams will be playing. The volleyball team already has played a playoff game as they had a qualifying game against Revere. Yesterday, they took the Patriots and some brooms and swept them right out of the playoffs as they won the season series, I guess you could say, against the Revere Patriots 2-1 as they swept Revere 3-0 yesterday. A great job by freshman Sonia Babix as she had 7 kills and 3 aces. Senior Kate Timmons had 6 aces and 7 kills as well as they will move on to face number 4 Methuen. Third down and 20 here for the Bulldogs. Knowlton Simard back to pass. Looking downfield. He's got Kirk open as he drops it right in there for the first down. Nice pass to Kirk out here as the Highlanders playing a zone defense and right in between the safety and corner there, you drop that ball in.
Yeah, he dropped it right in the bucket there. As you mentioned, Kirk was just exploiting the zone. He was in the perfect spot and Simard able to deliver.
First down for the Bulldogs as they convert a third and 20. Quick to the line of scrimmage. Handoff up the middle. This is a switch up though because that's Isaiah Gurala.
Yeah, switching it up and catching the Highlanders by surprise. Isaiah Gurala with the rush there, and you could have fooled me. It looked like Beauchamp took that catch.
Absolutely. Speed, no doubt about it. He's a little bigger, it looks like, than Beauchamp, but definitely has some speed through the line of scrimmage. Big touchdown for the Bulldogs as they lead 14-0 pending the extra or 2-point conversion, I should say, with 4:44 remaining in the half.
Yeah, Highlander defense, they were holding on strong, but just broke there and let the running back get through the line and find the end zone. Tough break for the Highlanders.
English doing a really good job of using that quick no huddle at different points, and they've been able to bust a couple big runs off of that. As Knowlton Simard looking for the 2-point conversion gives that one up the middle, push back by a host of Highlanders, and this game will stay 14-0 as number 22 Edmund Mang had nowhere to go.
Yeah, switching it up again at running back, but this time not finding success, and that's an important stop there as it keeps us at 14-0. So just 2 touchdowns and an extra point away for the Highlanders.
We know the Highlanders can score points. They have a very good offense with Marcos Pineda as well as with Ryan Lewis, who is an electrifying player. But the Highlanders will probably need to open up that offensive playbook a little bit from that first drive.
Yeah, absolutely. They're going to need a quick strike of their own. 4:44 to go here in the second quarter. This is a perfect opportunity for one of those players, as you mentioned, Todd, to make a play on offense for the Highlanders.
Ryan Lewis is back deep for the kickoff return. He's on the far side of the field. Pete Marr near side, both standing at the 21-yard line, awaiting the kick from
Gafour Diallo. See if Diallo goes deep this time.
Diallo will
squib it a bit. Yeah.
Skip it along the ground and picked up there, as that was Usman Kaba. Had a little bit of a tough time getting a hold of it, but jumped on it. That's all that matters. Got the recovery on it.
After they kick, the Highlanders will take over the first.
Lynn English drive was a 15-play drive. Took 6:25 off the clock. 58 yards on the ground, 45 yards passing, and Shane Knowlton Simard 2 for 3 on that drive for the 45 yards.
Yeah, we saw Simard throw the ball a lot more on that second drive, and he had success doing so. We'll see if the Highlanders return the favor and open up their playbook, and maybe we see a couple throws as well.
As Osiris back in the shotgun, trips here to the near side. Lewis is the inside receiver. Pineda at the top of the screen. Give is inside to Ishmael Mack, and he is wrapped up immediately. Number 55, Dottery Brown, getting there and wrapping him up.
55, Dottery Brown on the tackle. 1 yard
Second
pickup.
down and 9 now for the Highlanders. As the English Bulldogs saying that middle area for running is closed
no
for business
running
tonight.
here. That was a nice wrap-up tackle there and brought Ismail Mack down. Now second and long for the Highlanders.
4 receivers for Osiris. 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. It's back to pass, out to Lewis. Lewis has it. Took him a moment. He juggled it a little bit off of the helmet and didn't really get motivated moving upfield as quickly as he wanted. So a short gain there. Good quick reaction as well by the English defense.
Yeah, you're right. Lewis just didn't get his feet moving quick enough there. By the time he got the ball down and secured, defense was already in front of him.
Third down and 8 now for the Highlanders. And this is not what the Highlanders wanted.
No.
A 3 and out in this situation and let Shane Knowlton Simard back out onto the field with that offense. Third down and 8, huge third down conversion here for the Highlanders. 2 receivers at the top, 2 at the bottom. Lewis in the slot at the bottom. Osiris back to pass, looking for Ishmael Mack, and incomplete. As it looked like as Osiris threw that, he thought Mack was going to keep running towards the sideline. Mack pulled up short on that route. And either way, incompletion. Highlanders will be punting this ball away to the Bulldogs with 3:10 remaining in the half, already trailing 14-0.
And you're exactly right, Todd. This is where you don't want to be if you're the Highlanders. You're going to give the ball back here with 3 minutes to go. Great opportunity for the Bulldogs to punctuate or to make a difference here and make a play.
And they're going to get flagged as well as Pete Marr late onto the field. I think a timeout's going to be the call, actually. So the Highlanders will get charged with the timeout.
We picked up and it'll be timeout by Somerville.
So the Highlanders
First down.
taking the timeout. Gives me the opportunity to point out that playoff round of 32 game for the Highlander volleyball team at Minnechaug will be 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. on Saturday, November 1st from Minnechaug. We will do what we can, see whether we are able to get that streamed out live to you. I believe we'll be able to. We will definitely try to have coverage of it for you tomorrow. And you know what? If you have mashed your buttons, like, share, subscribe, you will know whether we have that live coverage available, as you'll get a notification tomorrow morning. Highlanders ready to punt this one away. It's Marcos Pineda back to punt. Good punt by Pineda. Takes a Highlander roll down to the English 31-yard line where it goes out of bounds. 3:01 remaining here in the half. And the Bulldogs, after scoring on their first 2 drives, will get a third bite of the apple here in the half.
Yeah, and you talked in the last drive how this Highlander defense was playing zone. I imagine they'll stick to it, but won't be shocked if they come off of that, as Simard has been throwing the football a lot more on that second drive.
It will be first down and 10 for the Bulldogs at their 30-yard line. As the pass being used more in that second quarter, Highlanders only had one pass attempt in that first drive. In their previous 17 plays, as a matter of fact, had 2 pass attempts in that drive. This will be a run, though, as Simard keeps it. Knowlton Simard is wrapped up and thrown back by the Highlander defense. The fake to Beauchamp did not work.
Yeah, Highlanders were ready on that one. Great job at the defensive front there. Brought down Simard.
Yeah, Marcos Pineda involved in that tackle, along with Kerry Alphonse as well. Alphonse has been tremendous today so far for the Highlanders. 2.5 minutes remaining in the half. Knowlton Simard out with the play. Highlanders trailing 14-0. English looking to add on. Trips here to the near side. 2nd and 10 as Beauchamp goes in motion. Throw is out to Beauchamp, looking for a screen there. Led him too much on that play.
Yeah, it's the second time that we've seen Simard with that type of play there, just unable to connect with Beauchamp. He just can't get it out there.
I think the incompletion also prevented a foul, or a flag being thrown, because the inside slot guy had grabbed a jersey of one of the Highlander defenders. I think actually it was Ishmael Mack who was breaking out there. And I saw the official reach for the pocket, but then he did not.
He said incomplete. No, yeah.
Third down and 10 here.
As well.
Yep. Let the clock stop there. So 2:11 remaining in the half. The Highlanders could get the ball back here if they can stop the Bulldogs on this 3rd and 10. Knowlton Simard rolling out here to the near side. Pineda not able to get him. He gets to the corner. Now he's got space down the sideline. He's across for the first down. You see the speed there by Shane Knowlton Simard. And Marcos Pineda not the right angle in that situation.
Yeah, once again, Pineda was trying to catch up and get him from behind. He was just unable to do so. Simard hit the corner and turned on the Jets, but also a great job blocking upfield for the Bulldogs. Saw Gregory Ray there with a huge block for the Bulldogs, allowing Simard to get free, and now they're moving.
1st down and 10 in Highlander territory. 2:03 remaining in the half. English from the Highlander 47-yard line. 4 receivers, 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Knowlton Simard gives it to Beauchamp. Beauchamp meet Kerry Alphonse. Kerry Alphonse.
I mean, if the Highlanders are going to have a chance tonight, he's got to be playing the way he's playing. He's doing his job. He's all over the field for the Highlanders.
No doubt about that, as Alphonse normally comes off that right side, that time coming off the left side.
He's moving around.
And was able to just wrap up Beauchamp and push him back.
A huge solo tackle, too. He brought Beauchamp down himself.
Loss of 4 on the play. 2nd down and 14 now for the Bulldogs. Trips here to the near side. Knowlton Simard back to pass. He's got a man wide open up the middle. Instead, he chooses Gregory Ray. Pass incomplete there as Kenneth Lopez. Yeah. Flag on the play, back in the back.
Looked like in the area of offensive holding, but we'll wait for the call here.
As Knowlton Simard back to pass on that, he had number 3 breaking up the seam, wide open as Kenneth Lopez waving his arms for all he was worth, but Knowlton Simard went for the shorter pass attempt. It was incomplete, and the hold is tacked on as well. So, as the late great John Candy was told, you're going the wrong way.
They are heading in the opposite direction, which is exactly what you want if you're the Highlanders. Clock stopped again, so giving an opportunity here for the Highlanders to get a stop and get the ball back. 2nd
down and 24 now. 4 receivers. In man in motion is Kirk. Back to pass is Knowlton Simard. Screen to Beauchamp, and Beauchamp tried to run with it before he had it in his hands and did not secure the ball.
Yeah, as great of an athlete as Beauchamp is, you got to keep your eyes on the football. You still got to secure that ball before you get upfield.
Incompletion stops the clock with 1:15 remaining. 3rd down and long, 3rd and 24 for the Bulldogs. We've seen them convert on 3rd, rolling Knowlton Simard out of the pocket and then having him achieve the corner and get downfield. That's a long way to go, though, 24 yards. Trips here to the near side. Milton Simard gives it to
Hand it
Beauchamp.
off.
Beauchamp, he's passed the line, cross midfield, and brought down a yard shy of the original line of scrimmage.
Still had a little ways to go to get that first down.
Clock continues to roll, less than a minute remaining in the half. 4th down, Milton Simard on quickly with the play. So the Highlanders not looking to stop this as well. They do have one timeout remaining, I believe.
Yep.
So 4th down and 11. Milton Simard back to pass. Blitz coming in from Pineda. Alphonse tried to get him. He slipped away, threw on the run, and incomplete as he couldn't connect up with Jason McDonald. Good job by the Highlander blitz that time.
Yeah, great job by the Highlanders to blitz there. We saw Marcus Pineda come up the middle. That forced quarterback to step up there, and then Kerry Alphonse able to make a play there and forced that bad throw.
32 seconds remaining in the half. The Highlanders will get it 1st down and 10 after the turnover on downs from their own 48-yard line. We know how electrifying number 4 can be. The Highlanders would love to get it into his hands with a
they can
little
use him
bit
right
of
now.
turf in front of him.
Absolutely. 32 seconds, still plenty of time. One timeout. I mean, you can chuck this ball up a couple of times and give your wide receivers a chance.
We know Osiris has the arm as well. Ryan Lewis will be at the top of the screen. Stacked receivers at the bottom. Osiris gives it off to Pineda. As Pineda tries to burst through the left-hand side, he gets across midfield, brought down at the Lynn English 48-yard line. See if they want to take the timeout.
Like
20 seconds remaining. Or will they go into the half trailing 14-0? I think that's what the decision will be here by head coach David Pereira, which is, I have to say, ironic. We had a very similar discussion about a very similar situation as he does let the time expire last week at the Everett Lynn English game. I happened to watch it with the coach for a while, and Lynn English had the opportunity of one snap right before the half, and they decided to take the knee. That is exactly what Coach Pereira said he would have done, and that is exactly what he just did. As we go into halftime, Highlanders trailing the Lynn English Bulldogs 14-0, as we have a GBL championship to be determined here in about 24 minutes of gameplay. We'll be back here on Somerville and TV on Halloween night for second half action. Bulldogs versus the Highlanders for the GBL championship.
what it feels like.
32,
Yeah.
and then they picked up 36 all the way to the half.
We are back here at Dilboy Stadium on Somerville NTV. Todd Harmon alongside Eddy Maldonado, ready for second half action between the Highlanders and the Bulldogs as the GBL championship on the line. But the Bulldogs leading this one 14-0. They open the scoring with a 36-yard run by Xavier Beauchamp, and the 2-point conversion was added after that. 19-yard run by Isaiah Guralal as he just burst through the line of scrimmage for their second touchdown. The Highlanders able to deny them the 2-point conversion, and that's where we are right now. 14-0 is our score, Eddy. And you know, Eddy, not only are we looking at a GBL championship or celebrating Halloween tonight, but we're also celebrating senior night here at Dilboy Stadium. A group of 7 seniors who have watched this program transform over their time in it as we celebrate the careers of Emerson Rodriguez Portillo as well as Danny Gwynn. Saw Danny Gwynn recover a kickoff, as a matter of fact, earlier this game. Nashawn Knight, Luis Rivas, Ishmael Mack, Jojo Flores, and Jesus Munoz, the captain on that offensive line. Those players have watched this team. Eddy, we've got to watch it, but they've got to watch from the inside the transformation of this team over the last 3 years.
They've been a part of this transformation over the last 3 years, right? And they've had an impact on and off the field, so it's great to honor them tonight on senior night as we get ready here for the second half. I mean, the Highlanders down 14-0. I like what they've been doing defensively, even though they gave up 14 points, right? They have done a good job trying to slow this down. I mean, it's not 28-0, it's 14-0. So the defense is somewhat keeping the Highlanders in this game. Offensively, you would love to see them obviously just finish the drive. They had a big opportunity there in the first quarter, unable to capitalize. I imagine they're going to get the ball here to begin the second half. They're going to come out swinging.
You said that big opportunity in the first quarter. Of course, the Highlanders, it was a big opportunity that transferred over into the second quarter because their first possession, they had the ball for almost and possibly more than 10 minutes of game time as they drove the ball downfield methodically on that first possession, got it inside the 4-yard line, but weren't able to get any further than that as Lynn English stood up strongly and kept them out of the end zone, and they were able to score that touchdown on their second possession. However, if you're listening to what I'm saying, Lynn English scored on their first 2 possessions, not able to score since then. Highlander defense, like you said, Eddy, doing some very good things. Kerry Alphonse has been a man on fire out there, has been absolutely tremendous. When the Highlander defense has stood up, it's been behind number 7.
Oh yeah, it's because number 7, Kerry Alphonse, is out there making plays. He's running like his hair is on fire. Hopefully he can keep that up here for 2 more quarters. Like what you're seeing out of him. Hopefully the linebackers come in and make plays. And it's been the legs, of course, as we've expected, of Shane Knowlton Simmer that's been making a difference. Every time that he's rolling out, he has the opportunity to just break one.
Of course, the Highlanders will begin on offense as they will receive the kickoff here in the second half. Trailing 14-0. We'll get to see that Highlander offense come out. We talked about that long drive that they had. They were able to run effectively there in the first quarter, but the English defensive line has really stood firmly against that running game since then. Highlanders haven't found many running lanes. We may need to see Aries Osiris airing it out a bit.
Yeah, he might have to air it out here. As you mentioned, they've just been unable to find enough room. Ryan Lewis has somewhat been neutralized on the offensive side. So what can Aries Osiris do for us? I'm sure we're going to find out here in any moment.
We are about to get underway here in the second half as Diallo will send this one away. Lewis is deep along with Marr, but he has had no interest in kicking it to them. Let's see what he does here. As once again he kicks that one along the ground. Lewis will try to pick it up, and he does off a Sunday hop. Tries to break the first tackle as Jero Fernandez, a great job there as he wraps up Ryan Lewis.
Yeah, Fernandez came up, made a good tackle there, not letting Ryan Lewis get any room, any speed.
The Highlander offense will start things here in the second half from the Highlander 28-yard line. Mentioned in the first half, they had a long 17-play drive, took 9:56 off the clock, but we're not able to get that into the end zone.
Yeah, I'm sure they would love to replicate that type of drive again to begin things here, except punch it in this time.
Osiris in the shotgun. Pineda at the top of the screen. Give is to Ishmael Mack. He tries to bounce that to the outside. Nothing doing there. Number 55 once again right there as Dattery Brown. He has been tremendous for the Bulldog defense.
Yeah, Dattery Brown has been very active for this Bulldog defense. He just read his assignment there and came up and brought Ishmael Mack down.
2nd down and 11 for the Highlanders. As Ryan Lewis and Pete Marr will be on the near side. It's Pineda at the top of the screen. Osiris back to pass, looks to Marcos Pineda, who's going downfield, and well covered there. Incomplete pass.
Yeah,
Great
tight coverage there. Absolutely. I think it was Keelan Smith with the coverage for the Bulldogs. There's not enough room there for Pineda to do anything.
Injured Bulldog on the turf right now. As he will work his way towards the sideline, number 62, Aiden Soto. Third down and 11 coming up here for the Highlanders. 4 receivers for Osiris. Lewis is the outside receiver here to the near side. Pineda outside at the top of the screen. Osiris back to pass.
Screen.
Pressure comes in. Screen pass goes to number 2, Mack, as he's across for the first down and more. Brought down at the Highlander. Let's see where they're going to mark him on the 45-yard line. Great play there for the Highlanders.
Yeah, we say it almost every week. It feels like now this Highlander coaching staff, offensive coach Bob Silva, knows exactly when to call that screenplay, and you saw it right there. Perfectly set up. Ishmael Mack able to get a huge first down.
We've seen Mack make that catch. We've seen Ikari Alphonse used in that position as well, coming out for the screen. Highlanders using that screen to great effect on 3rd and long for the first down. 1st and 10 now for the Highlanders from their own 45. So Cyrus giving directions there to Ryan Lewis. He's to the near side, stacked receivers at the top. And Pineda, I believe, is in the backfield. Pineda will get the carry as he tries to burst through the middle, trying to move that pile forward. A couple more Highlanders hop on as well. And the immovable object and irresistible force meet and stay static after a gain of 3.
Yeah, Pineda just trying to get as many yards as he can there. He just ran right into the scrum. And that'll bring up 2nd and 7, it looks like.
2nd down and 7, nearing midfield are the Highlanders as they have it at their own 48-yard line, trailing 14-0. Looking to get some points here to open out the second half. As JoJo Flores into the game for the Highlanders at the quarterback position. Lewis and Pineda split out here to the near side. They will stack here to the near side. Strong side is the far side. That's where your blockers are. JoJo will follow those blockers. He's through, and he's got lots of room as he's downfield for the Highlander. Touchdown!
There we go, Todd. JoJo Flores is giving the Highlanders the spark that they need there. He found room on the right side. Great job blocking up front, and JoJo took care of the rest.
JoJo Flores takes that snap 48 yards, or 52 yards, I should say, for the Highlander touchdown. Right back in this one are the Highlanders as they are down 14-6, 9:32. Quick strike there for the Highlanders as well.
Exactly what they needed. Yep.
Going for the 2-point conversion now. As Osiris has the play from offensive coordinator Bob Silva. 2 minutes and 28 seconds. That's the length of that drive for the Highlanders as they look to tack on the 2. Ryan Lewis out of the Wildcat. Strong side's the near side. That's where the stacked receivers are too. Ryan Lewis runs to the strong side through a gash, spins away, and he's in for the Highlander 2 points.
This is the Highlander offense that we've recognized all season there. Ryan Lewis capping off that drive with the 2-point conversion. Now it's 14-8. It's a brand new ball game. Highlanders came out of that locker room ready to go.
No doubt about it. 5 plays on that drive, 72 yards. Osiris 1 for 2, passing for 18 of those yards. 54 yards rushing, and 52 of it came from JoJo Flores as he bursts through the right side of the line for the big Highlander touchdown. They trail by 6 now, 14-8, as they will kick this one away to Lynn English. I will be intrigued to see what head coach David Pereira does here. He does like the onside.
I don't think we're going to get a straight kickoff. I'm going to say we're going to get something. We'll either get that squib kick up the middle like we've seen Lynn English doing, or we'll get that straight onside kick.
Beauchamp and Kirk are the deep men. Beauchamp is the near side. Far side is Kirk. Both are just inside the 20-yard line. Highlander kickoff coverage, a little more compact line there.
Something's coming.
As it will be an onside kick. He takes a big hop, bouncing around. Who's got it? It looks like they're clad in blue.
Wait for the official.
And they are not.
Oh, they're going to say Lynn English recovered this one.
Lynn English comes away with that ball. Who came away with it? Number 22. Huge job there by Edmund Mang, as Mang comes out of the bottom of that pile with the ball.
Yeah, wow. I thought the Highlanders really had an opportunity there. We saw them hit Lynn English first, set that up perfectly. It was a great kick, but Lynn English able to hold on, and they come up with it.
Highlander sideline was freaking out. They had the best look at that, I thought. So a short field here granted to the Bulldogs, as they will have it at their own 43-yard line, leading by 6. Highlander defense got some work to do here. As Lynn English comes out with 4 receivers, trips to the near side. Knowlton Simard. He'll keep it himself. Look at the speed as he bursts through the hole. And he's down, brought down by JoJo Flores as he crossed the 35-yard line to the 32. And I gotta say, Xavier Beauchamp was fast. Knowlton Simard was faster.
I think that's the first time we've seen him keep one and just run it up the middle. It wasn't rolling out to the outside or anything like that, so he showed off his speed there.
First down and 10 for the Bulldogs, as the give now to Beauchamp. Following his big block from number 67, Kerry Alphonse is going to wrap him up and bring him down, but not until after a gain of 10 and probably an English first down.
Yep, they'll give him the first down and they'll move the chains here. Looks like the Bulldogs want to move fast.
Bulldogs no huddle here. Knowlton Simard keeps, dances away from Kerry Alphonse. He's brought down after a gain of about 5 on the play. As Alphonse forced him back to the interior where he was wrapped up. No huddle yet again by the Bulldogs. Hurry up here. 2nd and 5. Beauchamp. And he's hit by Usman Kaba and sent down at the 15.
That's a good job there.
3rd down and 3. Great job by Usman Kaba as well as Ishmael Mack on that. And I believe big number 0, Marcos Pineda, as well involved. No huddle again by the Bulldogs. They're in hurry up. 3rd down and 3. Knowlton Simard keeps it to the near side. He's wrapped up from behind, but he stretched forward and used all of his height and got the first down for the Bulldogs at the Highlander 11.
Yeah, it looked like there Simard was tackled from behind. All he did was fall forward and pick up the first down.
I think that was Kaba who was tackling him from behind there, as Usman was able to get a hold of him, but the lanky strength of Shane Knowlton Simard able to reach across and get that first down. 11-yard line is where they are. 1st down and 10. They can get a 10. They can get a first down at the 1-yard line. 4 receivers for Knowlton Simard. Man in motion to the far side. The give is to Beauchamp as he will bounce it to the left-hand side. He bounces off of a tackle there, and he's in for the Bulldog touchdown. Gio Fiore had him, and he didn't quite wrap him up enough.
Unable to wrap
As
him up.
Beauchamp able to work his way through the Fiore attempt at the tackle, and just like that, Lynn English tacks on to the lead. The Highlanders cut it to 6. Lynn English adds on 6 very, very quickly.
Yeah, that's the quick firepower that Lynn English has. We saw it on display on this drive. They just attacked him right up the middle, not just with Beauchamp, but we saw a lot of Shane Knowlton-Simard on that drive, and now they're going for the 2-point conversion.
2-point conversion attempt here, looking to make it a 14-point lead again. Shane Knowlton-Simard from the shotgun, and he will keep it himself. Flag is thrown as there was movement.
Yep.
Ball start on the offense.
Movement by the running back there. It seemed like number 22, Edmund Mang, was just moving a little too much in the backfield.
Mang leaning and took maybe just a little
Yeah.
stutter there.
A little excited.
5 yards back. Now it will be a 2-point conversion attempt from the 8-yard line. Might see Knowlton-Simard rolling out
Stole
on
the
that,
words right out of my mouth. Yeah.
that quarterback option that they like to use. They've used it to get first downs on 3rd downs or 4th downs earlier in the game.
Feels like a great opportunity for them to try to get him in open space. We'll see if this Highlander defense is ready for it.
Bunch receivers, 3 of them here to the near side. Knowlton-Simard.
There he goes.
He's rolling out to the right. He's on that option and throws it to the back of the end zone and in and out of the hands of Gregory Ray, as Ray had that in his hands but could not hold on. And that's the option part of that attack.
Yeah.
That's such a great play when you have a mobile quarterback that can throw on the run, because he can choose to pull it down and run it, or like just there, the Highlanders defended it well, but then you have
did.
Gregory Ray right back there.
Yeah, it was a good job by Simard. It was a heads-up play. He was able to find an open wide receiver, but just unable to bring it in, hit him right in the hands, and just unable to corral it.
Knowlton-Simard incomplete, as in and out of the hands of Greg Ray. 7:12 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Already 2 touchdowns in this 3rd quarter. We're not even halfway through the 3rd quarter.
A lot more ball.
Islanders down by 12, 20-8. 6-play drive there for the Bulldogs, 46 yards. All rushing, 3 rushes for Shane Knowlton-Simard for 20 yards. Xavier Beauchamp had 3 runs for 26 yards.
And here comes Diallo, who we haven't seen kick deep yet. Seen a lot of squib kicks.
Diallo once again, squib kick yet again. This one going to be picked up by Usman Kaba. Kaba spins away from one tackle, spins away from a second, then he's now
loose.
moving
Ball's
downfield,
loose.
ball's down. And who's got it? Looks like the Bulldogs are celebrating, and the
Yes.
Bulldogs
Yep.
come away with it. As Usman Kaba was spinning and working his way downfield, and I think somebody got an arm in there and knocked that ball away.
Yeah, Kaba just trying to do a little too much at the end of that play there, and the Bulldogs heads-up play, just punching it out. They'll recover and have great field position here.
Huge turnover for the Highlanders, as back out onto the field will be the Bulldog offense. They found pay dirt 3 times already tonight, looking to tack on to their 12-point lead as they will begin this drive from the Highlander 49-yard line. 7:02 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, all season it's felt like the Highlanders have won the turnover battle, so bad turnover there and might cost them.
And Knowlton-Simard gives it to Beauchamp, and he is met quickly. Big hit there. Big number 0, Marcos Pineda.
Yeah, Marcos Pineda bringing down Beauchamp there, making sure he wasn't going to pick up any more yards.
No gain on the carry. 2nd down and 10 coming up for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it feels like this time the Bulldogs are taking their time as they go into the huddle.
And the clock went out for a second there. All the lights went out, but everything stayed going.
Yeah, wasn't me, Todd. I didn't step on
I was
any
going to say
cable.
somebody
Yeah.
kicked something.
is a windy night tonight in Dilboy. So.
That is no doubt about it. Windy night at Dilboy. Flag's not really moving over on the flagpoles, but I've seen so many leaves flying
point.
across the field. It's just this swirling wind.
It's almost like it's just a wind tunnel here coming through the field.
2nd down and 10 now for the Bulldogs after no gain on first. Trip receivers to the near side. Beauchamp will take it. He's wrapped up. Kerry Alphonse is right there on him. Host of Highlanders coming along to join as Ishmael Mack was there along with Evelio Lopez and Usman Kaba.
Yeah, Kerry Alphonse again just making the first contact, able to hold up Beauchamp and wait for help. And Ishmael Mack, one of those players that came in and swept the legs.
3rd down and 10 now for the Bulldogs. 17th carry of the game there for Beauchamp. 4 receivers, 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Milton Simard back to pass. He's got time this time. Too strong, too high to the near side. Looking for Greg Ray. Incomplete. 4th down and 10. As they will look to punt this one away. Good job there by the Highlander defense after the turnover on the kickoff.
Quick 3 and out there. Nicely done by this Highlander defense, able to dig their cleats in and get that stop. Now let's make sure there's no penalties here and just let this punt come off clean.
Ryan Lewis back to return for the Highlanders. Back to punt is number 5, Xavier Beauchamp. Beauchamp. Good punt there by Beauchamp. As it will bounce down, take a Bulldog bounce at the 20 all the way down to the 10-yard line, where number 1, Keelan Smith downs it. Smith could have let that go a little bit.
I was going to say, lucky for us, he was able to down that one right away because it felt like the ball was going to roll into the 5-yard line.
5:09 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Highlanders will take over at their own 10-yard line, trailing by 12.
They're going to have to march a long way down the field here to pick up 6. They got plenty of time to do it.
Highlander defense, first time they've gotten a 3 and out from the Bulldog offense tonight. Great job, especially after that turnover in the short field.
Yeah, much needed. Highlanders did not want to find themselves in a 3-touchdown hole.
Ryan Lewis in the Wildcat formation. Strong side's the near side. He'll go weak side this time as he's around the corner. Tries to make a man miss about 10 yards downfield. He's forced out of bounds after the gain of 9.
Gain of 9 there. Ryan Lewis finally found some space to the right side there of the offensive line and was able to showcase his speed.
Keelan Smith, the remaining player on that weak side, was able to force him out of bounds, but you saw Lynn English has really been overloading the strong side of that Wildcat formation in terms of their defensive attack, and that's kept Lewis having to run to the interior, and he can't let his speed burst when he does that. He's got the opportunity once again from the Wildcats. Strong side's the far side.
He'll go right back.
He will run to the strong side this time. Tough combination to get to the edge. The strong side was also the short side.
It doesn't look like he's going to have enough here. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Ran out of space just shy of the 1st down, so 3rd down and a yard for the Highlanders. Just under 5 minutes remaining here in the 3rd quarter. As Osiris out with the play for the Highlanders.
Yep, we'll see Osiris line up under center. We've seen him QB sneak this before. See if that's the play call here.
As Osiris will keep it, pushing forward and able to get the Highlander 1st down, gain of 4 on the play.
Yeah, good movement up front for this Highlander offensive line, and Osiris able to pick up that 1st down and keep the ball moving.
Big number 74, Christian Treminio. Big number 77, Cedric Bernier. Plowing the way for them, of course, Jesus Munoz, one of the seniors here on senior night. And speaking of the seniors on senior night, Jojo Flores, who had the 52-yard touchdown run for the Highlanders. He's on at quarterback. Wildcat formation. Strong side's the far side. And reverse to Ryan Lewis, and they were all over it. Were the Bulldogs. as they are able to knock down Ryan Lewis in the backfield. Cassius Shea able to take care of Ryan Lewis. Loss of, let's see here, about 9 on the play.
Yeah, Ryan Lewis just unable to find any room at all. The Bulldogs seemed ready for that play. We're in the backfield early, and a loss of 9.
Big loss there for the Highlanders as Osiris over getting the play from offensive coordinator Bob Silva. 2nd down and 19 now for the Highlanders. As Osiris directing traffic, telling Pineda and Lewis where he wants him. Lewis stacked receivers, top of the screen with Pete Marr. Back to pass, looking for the screen. They were looking to set up Kerry Alphonse on the screen. Great job there by the English defense as number 60 Jamal Boyd, as well as I believe, let's see here, number 22, I believe that was once again Edmund Meng out there, doing a great job reading that and staying right next to Kerry Alphonse.
Yeah, they were ready for the screen this time, read that play beautifully and able to force the Highlanders now into a 3rd and very long.
3rd and 19. See what they want to cook up here. Kerry Alphonse will go to the very top of your screen. Lewis is the inside slot man. Pineda at the bottom. 4 receivers, and now Mack will go in motion. Back to pass, looking for Pineda. Pineda catches it on the slant, and he's brought down across the 30-yard line at the 31. Really good job
close,
there,
yeah.
picking up 17 yards on that play and making this a situation where I think you go for it.
Yeah, I think you absolutely go for it now as Pineda was able to pick up some huge yards there. And the Highlanders have options. 4th and 2. They're closer than I thought.
4th down and 2 for the Highlanders. Gain of 17 on that pass to Marcos Pineda as the English defensive backs playing off, able to take advantage of that with the slant.
Here comes this
I formation behind Osiris at the line. Defense jumped, nothing, no call there, as Osiris will get the push from behind, and he gets the Highlander 1st down. As yet again, they gain 4 yards on that I formation quarterback sneak.
Yeah, this seems to be working for the Highlanders right now. They're getting a lot of movement up front.
Osiris coming up a little gimpy there, limping on that right leg a little bit. As he heads over to Bob Silver to get the play. Highlanders driving here, trailing by 12. 2 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. Highlanders started this drive back at their own 10-yard line.
The Highlanders have to earn every single yard on this drive as this Bulldog defense is digging in.
1st down and 10, they're going with that I formation behind Osiris. He's back to pass, looking downfield, looks for Ryan Lewis. He's got him as Ryan Lewis has it, caught at the 30, to the 10, 5, and it is a Highlander touchdown to Ryan Lewis.
What a play call, Todd. Great job there. Aris Osiris able to come off of that play action, find a wide open Ryan Lewis, and Ryan Lewis, you can't keep him away from the end zone. Finds it tonight.
Ryan Lewis was wide open. Aries Osiris was able to find him, and a great play concept there for the Highlanders. They've been coming out of that I formation using the power run with just Osiris powering forward and everybody pushing behind him. This time, play action pass. Ryan Lewis down the sideline, and a big touchdown for the Highlanders.
Well-delivered ball there by Osiris. He was able to get that one up and over the defense and just find Ryan Lewis and drop it in there, and Lewis just taking care of the rest.
Highlanders trailing by 6, 20-14, looking to add on the 2-point conversion. Ryan Lewis taking the Wildcat snap. Strong side is the far side. Lewis, high snap. He'll pick it up. And he is surrounded and dropped. 2-point conversion, no good for the Highlanders. They trailed by 6 with 1:30 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. That 3 and out after the turnover was huge.
Yeah, defense able to get a stop. Offense answers with the big play there. Highlanders very much alive and still in this game.
Highlanders will have the kickoff opportunity here. They went for the onside the last time they had the chance to kick off, as Wes Flores had a perfect onside
Perfectly
kick.
executed.
Popped right up. They hit the line really, really hard, but unfortunately we're not able to come up with that one. See what they want to do here now with the opportunity to kick off with 1:30 remaining in the third quarter.
Looks like he's setting up for that onside kick again, just by the way that he's tilting that football. I mean, I'd be shocked if we didn't see an onside kick. It's worth the risk in this type of game, a lot on the line.
It's the Highlanders once again lining up. More of a compact line up there. Sideline to the near hash, basically. As Flores ready to send this one away. Again, the onside kick,
Nice.
the pop into the air. And that ball was caught. What a
Wow.
job
Yeah.
there.
Who
And it's 33, I believe. Once again, that's Guralal. As Guralal was able to get a hold
bring
of
it
that
in.
ball as he was hit. What a play.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, Highlanders, once again, I think executed that well. You saw the ball just bounce off the ground, but Guralal just hauled that one in and didn't let go.
Fantastic job by him as they recover the Highlander onside kick. Another short field for the Bulldog offense as they will take over at their own 45-yard line, first down and 10. 4 receivers for Knowlton Simard. Man in motion is Kirk. Knowlton Simard will keep it himself here to the near side. He breaks through. He's out in open field, and he's wrapped up by Mack and Lewis, but not until he's down to the Highlander 35-yard line.
I felt like in that first half, it was more of the Beauchamp show. We saw a lot of Beauchamp running out of the backfield. Now, so far here in the second half, it's been Simard with his legs starting to take over.
Shane Knowlton Simard just so fast as he breaks. And once he makes that decision to run north-south, he's going.
He's gone, and no one's going to stop him, it feels like.
First down and 10 now for the Bulldogs as they lead by 6. Again, that long drive that came up empty for the Highlanders
Keep it
looms
again.
large. Knowlton Simard near side. Pete Marr will hit him and force him out of bounds after a gain of about 4 on the play. 3 yards actually is what they're going to give him there. Nice job by Pete Marr and the rest of the Highlander defense containing Knowlton Simard that time.
Yeah, credit to Marr there coming up and making a play from his cornerback position.
25 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. See whether the Bulldogs want to run one more play here as they're going to get up to the line of scrimmage and run the play. Trips are at the top of the screen. Knowlton Simard gives off to Beauchamp. Beauchamp wrapped up by Usman Kaba and sent down at the 29-yard line. It will be third down and a long 4 for the Bulldogs. And the first play of the fourth quarter, as that does it for the third quarter of play. Teams will switch sides. 6 points separate them. Championship on the line. The GBL 2025 champion will be known in 12 minutes of game time as we move to the fourth quarter here on Somerville Ed TV. It's been a heck of a game so far, Eddie. The Highlanders just not giving up at all, but once again, that opening drive, the 10-minute drive where they came up empty, just looming so large right now with a 6-point deficit for the Highlanders.
That stop was so important for the Highlanders to get back in this game. They're definitely still in it. Fourth quarter about to begin. I mean, there's a lot on the line, and it's so far kind of what we expected, Todd. It's a heavyweight match between the top 2 teams in the GBL. A lot on the line for both of them.
Just pointing here, Beauchamp is receiving some treatment down on the sideline. Looking like they're working on his left leg. Cramping up a little bit maybe there, but
I'd imagine then we'll probably see a lot more of Isaiah Guralal coming into the backfield.
and Isaiah Guralal is right in the backfield right here on this third down. Third down and a long 4 for the Bulldogs. Knowlton Simard keeps it himself and dives forward for the first down. Usman Kaba had him low. Marcos Pineda had him high, but Knowlton Simard just enough to get the first down.
Just enough, and as I mentioned earlier, every time Simard kind of just falls forward, he's going to pick up an extra yard and a half, and that's exactly what he did there.
First down and 10 now for the Bulldogs at the Highlander 24-yard line. We've seen the Bulldogs use the hurry-up offense, but now in the fourth quarter, leading by 6 points.
Slowing
Want
it
to
down.
take their time, slow it down a little bit. Clock is the enemy of the Highlanders as they trail by 6. The Bulldogs looking to add on to that 6-point lead. First down and 10. Milton Simard keeps it himself, goes up the middle. Brought down after a gain of about 4. Really good tackle there. See who that was. I think it was Kaba.
Second down and 5 with the 19.
Yeah, Usman Kaba, he's been very active for the Highlanders from his linebacker spot tonight. You've seen him come up and make a lot of plays.
Second down and 5 now for the Bulldogs. Clock rolls. 10:45 remaining in the game. Highlander defense needs to put together a stop here.
Hey, Brady, freeze that fullback here.
Beauchamp back out,
He'll get the ball.
and he's got the ball. As Gio Fiore involved in that tackle, he was the first to hit him, but once again, just that enough of a hole there, a nice hole on the left-hand side of the line that Beauchamp could get through. First down for the Bulldogs now at the Highlander 11-yard line.
Yeah, this Bulldog offensive line is doing just enough, holding their blocks just long enough for the running back to get through and pick up those first downs. And this is a huge drive here for the Highlander defense. They need a stop.
Bulldogs 11 yards away from pay dirt, having first down and 10 from the 11. As Milton Simard keeps it himself, runs right up the middle, and he's able to get the Bulldog touchdown. Really nice blocking on that play up front for Shane Milton Simard. As
Yeah.
number 33, once again, that is Gurala, was involved in that blocking, getting him that extra space.
Yeah, once again, it's Simard running right up the middle, and the sea kind of parted for him there. It was a nice blocking job by the offensive front, and Simard able to find the end zone. I mean, Highlanders here now going to try to stop them from this 2-point conversion to keep it at a 12-point game.
12-point lead for the Bulldogs, 26-14. 9:47 remaining in the game. Highlanders have stopped the Bulldogs on multiple 2-point conversion attempts. Let's see what they can do it here. As the Bulldogs have added a fullback and pulled one of their receivers out.
Guess
Great
who?
job
Yep.
there, Kerry Alphonse.
Gary Alphonse coming up and making a crucial play there, stopping them from getting the 2 points.
Change that I'm seeing in that English offense on that drive. They've gone from the 4 receiver sets. They're using 3 receivers and getting Guralo back as a fullback now.
Yep, they're bringing in Gurulal, and that's allowing Simard to attack the middle of the field with his legs and just find space to run, and that's exactly what they did on that drive.
So the Highlanders with a big, huge touchdown drive of 8 plays, mainly through the air, as they found pay dirt on a 46-yard touchdown reception to Ryan Lewis. Bulldogs able to answer back, all on the ground, 8 carries, 70 yards as they get in for a touchdown. Or actually, I'm sorry, 8 carries, 70 yards. That's Milton Simard tonight, as he is averaging just under 10 yards a carry.
Someone's got to pick it up.
Squibbing along. Ryan Lewis picks it up at the 25, looking to get to the far side and turn the corner, but he's not able to. As the Bulldogs wrap him up, Kenneth Lopez right there along with a pack of Bulldogs able to take down Ryan Lewis.
Yeah, whether it's on special teams or if it's on defense, the Bulldogs have done a great job not letting the Highlanders get to the edge.
You know that is something they focused on, obviously, because Ryan Lewis, of course, once he gets to the edge, you're just going to look at his number as he goes into the end zone. 9:40 remaining in the game. Highlanders down by 12, 14-26. There's Osiris. After that long touchdown pass to Ryan Lewis out there at quarterback. Stacked receivers at the top. Pineda at the bottom. Osiris back to pass. He's under pressure, rolls to the far side, and he'll throw that one away once he got out of the pocket.
Pass incomplete, second down.
Good coverage downfield by the Bulldog defense.
Yeah, good coverage, and Osiris did the right thing, just getting rid of that ball before he could get sacked.
Second down and 10 for the Highlanders. Osiris in with the play. So Highlanders trailing by 12. Less than 10 minutes remaining in the game.
It's Ismail Mack checking in at running back for the Highlanders.
Lewis and Marr stacked at the top. Pineda at the bottom. Osiris back to pass. Looking downfield. He's going to be wrapped up and brought down, though. Great job there. Let's see here, number 52 or 62. Aiden Soto, number 62.
Yeah, Soto able to come off of 2 blocks and just get to the quarterback there. Nicely done as he picks up a big sack for the Bulldogs, and it's 3rd and long for the Highlanders.
3rd and long for the Highlanders. 9:05 remaining in the game. 3rd and 18. We've seen the Highlanders go to the screen in this situation. They hit it once for a first down. However, Lynn English had it played perfectly the last time we saw it when the Highlanders tried it to carry Alphonse. But this time, Alphonse is spread out here to the very bottom of the screen. Lewis is your inside slot receiver. Passes out to Ishmael Mack, and Mack tried to run before he had it. He was looking for some blocks upfield and forgot to get the ball.
Yeah, Mack was just ready to get upfield. He knew he had some space, but got to bring in the football first.
8:36 left in the game. Highlanders, is this 4-down territory on a 4th and extremely long. 4th and 18 for the Highlanders.
Yeah, usually it wouldn't be, but when you have 8:36 left in the game and you have this quick strike offense of the Lynn English Bulldogs, you got to go for it here, Todd.
That is what the Highlanders will do, as Osiris is in with the play. 4th down and 18 for the Highlanders. Trips to the near side. Pineda is at the top of the screen. Back to pass. They go to Pineda. And it's the hook and ladder, and they've got it for the Highlander first down. As Ishmael Mack, like he did against Cambridge last year, is on the hook and ladder this time for the first down.
Yeah, beautifully done. Well executed play, and it was a need to have it first down. It was 4th down, need to have it first down, and they dug into that playbook and they got it.
Found the hook and ladder. Last time we saw it was for a touchdown against Cambridge on Thanksgiving last year. Don't forget, we'll have that game coming up for you on Somerville Ed TV this year as well. 1st down and 10 for the Highlanders. So Cyrus back to pass. He'll tuck it. He'll run it. He's got room as he gets a Highlander first down across midfield down to the Bulldog 44-yard line. Clock stops, 8:11 remaining in the game.
Felt like Osiris there looked up, saw that nobody was open, and remembered, hey, I can use my feet, and then just ran for that first down. Well done.
Second time we've seen Aries tuck it and run it for a first down today. Good to see. 1st down and 10 for the Highlanders at the English 44-yard line. Stacked receivers at the bottom are Marr and Lewis. Pineda at the top of the screen. Back to passes Osiris looking downfield for Pineda. And Marcos Pineda has it! And he's in for the Highlander touchdown!
Pineda just mossing the defender there, just grabbing the ball over number 1, Keelan Smith, and then getting into the end zone. Huge drive for the Highlanders, picking up that huge 4th down and then finding the end zone. Still in this game, Todd. It's not over.
Great pass by Aries Osiris. Put enough air underneath it that Pineda could reach right over Keelan Smith and just come away with the ball. Keelan Smith looked like he was so confused about the fact he didn't get the ball that he just kind of stopped.
I thought that too. I thought for a second he kind of let up there at the end of the play where he could have attempted a tackle, but I mean, I'm not even sure if he was going to be able to tackle Pineda in that situation.
Highlanders down by 6, looking to make it a 4-point game here with a 2-point conversion, trailing 26-20, 8:03 remaining in the game. Highlanders will not stop, will not quit, will not go gently into the good night. Osiris back in the shotgun. Lewis to the near side. Stacked receivers are Pineda and Marr at the top. It's Ishmael Mack in the backfield with Osiris. The give is to Mack. Coming to the right side, he cuts it up and in for the Highlander 2-point conversion.
It's the senior Ismail Mack on senior night picking up those 2 points. Great job. Great blocking up front. Mack finding the end zone.
Ishmael Mack, the senior here on senior night. We've seen the seniors showing out. JoJo Flores, a senior, 52-yard run for a touchdown. The first Highlander touchdown of the night came from that senior. Also, hook and ladder play. Who was it? Ishmael Mack. He's on the hook and ladder, gets the first down on that drive, and then the 2-point conversion by the senior Ishmael Mack. Highlanders down by 4, 26-22. 8:03 remains in this game. Highlanders have had 2 absolutely perfectly executed onside kicks, except they've not recovered them.
I think they're due. Third time's the charm.
Third time's the charm. That's what they say, right? So they want to not kick the ball to number 33, Guralal, who was able to hold on to it last time. Now Beauchamp is in that situation right now. As the Highlanders come out from the onside from the bunch.
Right to him.
Oh my goodness gracious. Tried to fool them, but Mang was right there. Edmund Mang at midfield makes the recovery after the 10-yard kickoff.
Yeah, credit to this special teams tonight. I mean, the Bulldogs special teams, they're well coached and they were ready for that one.
Aries Osiris on that last drive, by the way, 2 for 4 for 46 yards and a touchdown. Minute 37 was that Highlander quick strike drive. We know they have quick strike capabilities. Lynn English, we know, has quick strike capabilities as well, but they don't really want to strike fast. 8:01 remaining in the game. They want to take their time here as Shane Knowlton-Simard leads them out onto the field.
We've seen the Highlander defense get a stop before, and they're going to need another one right here.
Trips to the top of the screen. Knowlton-Simard will run that way as he tucks it. And Usman Kaba is able to wrap him up from behind, but Knowlton-Simard gains 10 and a Bulldog first down on the first down play.
Yeah, this time instead of going right up the middle, Simard finds some room off tackle on the right side of that offensive line and picks up the first down.
First down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Clock rolls, 2:40 remaining in the game. Bulldogs in no hurry now. We saw them use to great effect the no-huddle offense earlier in the game, doing the opposite now, taking their time in that huddle. Highlanders defense has stood up and been able to stop this Bulldog offense a couple times tonight in critical situations. Love to see them stand up right here as well, as we have a stoppage here.
Yeah.
Problem with the chain gang on the far side, it appears.
Chains might be tangled up over there.
Bulldogs up to the line of scrimmage, ready for the play. There we go. It looks like the chain gang is all taken care of. We're ready to get going here. Knowlton-Simard keeps it himself to the near side. He's got lots of room. As there's Pineda, or I should say, Fiore wrapping him up. Flag down, holding will go against the Bulldogs. Huge call there. Simard had almost a first down after Fiore wrapped him up, but instead they're going to back him up 10.
It's exactly what the Highlanders needed, a penalty against the Bulldogs, and a push them back, as you mentioned, Todd, 10 yards. So now Bulldogs playing behind the sticks.
10-yard penalty, first down.
6th penalty of the game for the Bulldogs. A huge one there, as they are backed back up to midfield. Be first down and 20 now for the Bulldogs. Now, do the Bulldogs keep this on the ground, or do they try to throw the ball here? I would think they keep it on the ground.
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
And Beauchamp will get it And Kerry Alphonse meets him along with Usman Kaba, Marcos Pineda, and a host of Highlanders as they stop him after a gain of about, wow, 4 on that play. That's a heck of a mark. I thought he was brought down a little bit
maybe
before
2 or
that.
3 yards, and they're going to give him 4. But once again, Kerry Alphonse, making a play there for the Highlanders on defense.
Kerry Alphonse has been excellent today off defensively for the Highlanders. Just has been a terror for that offensive line to try to handle. Second down, 16 for the Bulldogs. 4 receivers for Knowlton Simard, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Beauchamp in the backfield with it. Knowlton Simard keeps it as he comes to the near side, and he's down. Chased from behind by Marcos Pineda, and then Ryan Lewis coming up to make the tackle, and Simard loses his footing.
Yeah, I think really what caused that play to kind of get blown up there was Ryan Lewis, number 4, coming off of his block on the outside and able to force Simard to make a decision, and he slips up. And great job by this Highlander defense.
Huge play here, 3rd down and 15 for the Bulldogs. Clock rolls, 5:30 remaining in the game. Highlander defense trying to get the ball back into the hands of the Highlander offense, trailing by 4. The line to make is the Highlander 30-yard line. Man in motion is Kirk. Knowlton Simard back to pass. Looks to the near side. Now he's got to run to the near side. Loads the cannon, fires it downfield, and Kirk makes the catch. And they say it is complete, and it is a yard shy of the first down. 4th down and 1 for the Bulldogs from the 31 is what we will have. Great job by Kirk as he kept at least a foot in on that pass, and a tremendous pass by Shane Knowlton Simard.
Yeah, on the run, Simard able to deliver, and as you mentioned, great catch there. Just able to keep the feet inbounds, and this is 4th and 1, and it feels like it could be the game here, the way that this momentum might swing.
5:08 remaining in the game. Highlanders trail by 4. It is 4th down for the Bulldogs at the Highlander 31. They need a yard. 4 receivers, 3 at the top of the screen, single receiver at the bottom. Knowlton Simard up the middle, and Pineda will wrap him up, but Knowlton Simard is across the 30 for the Bulldog first down.
Yeah, it was a need to have it first down for the Bulldogs, and of course they stay on the ground and they stick with their quarterback, Simard, able to pick up the first down.
Absolutely a great job there by Shane Knowlton Simard, not only on that run, but on that previous play, finding Kirk downfield. Freshman able to keep his feet in as well. That pass by Simard was his first pass completion of the second half, as a matter of fact. Fantastic job there by Kirk to be open in that situation. 4:30 remaining. The give is to Beauchamp. They wrap him up in the backfield. Great job there. Ishmael Mack, Marcos Pineda, as well as Jesus Munoz, another one of those seniors out there tonight.
Yeah, Highlanders dialed up the blitz there. Ishmael Mack came in and delivered, made a play.
2nd down and 11 now for the Bulldogs. Clock rolls, 4 minutes remaining in the game. Highlander defense needs to get a stop. 4 receivers, trips at the top of the screen. Give is to Beauchamp here to the near side as he gets the corner, tries to get away from the Kaba tackle, and is brought down at about the 21-yard line of the Highlanders. Gain of about 8 on the play.
A couple of players banged up on that play there for the Bulldogs. Beauchamp, one of them.
Yep, Beauchamp slow to get up. As they were looking at his right leg earlier as well. Actually, his left leg, I believe, is what it was.
It's been a battle tonight.
Battling for a championship winner tonight is the 2025 GBL football champion. And it has looked like a championship matchup. Both teams swinging haymakers going on, long plays, chunk plays, big touchdowns. Aries Osiris. We've been talking about Shane Knowlton-Simard all night. Aries Osiris has really come up big here in the second half.
Yeah, he's had a strong game.
The
Strong
Highlanders have
second half.
had to use his arm, they've had to use his legs, and he has answered those calls as the Highlanders here trail by 4. Stoppage on the field as we have a discussion, a committee meeting amongst the gentlemen in stripes right around the ball. That will give me the opportunity to point out we will have volleyball coverage, round of 32 in the Division II playoffs for the Somerville girls volleyball team tomorrow morning at Minnechaug. They will be playing at 11 a.m. If you mash your buttons, like, share, subscribe, sign up for the notifications, you'll know if we've got that live coverage. Big third down here for the Bulldogs. 3rd and 3. Kirk in motion. Simard will keep, and he dances away from the penetration there by the Highlanders, and he's brought down at the 15 where he was tripped up, but that's good enough for a Bulldog first down.
Good enough for a first down, but I think Usman Kaba might have saved a touchdown there as he tripped up Simard on that play.
1st and 10 now for the Bulldogs from the 15. Clock rolls, 3 minutes, 10 seconds remaining in the game. Simard now joined in the backfield after Beauchamp left by Isaiah Brawlaw. The give is kept by Simard, and he is wrapped up. Highlanders all over him. Jesus Munoz, Kerry Alphonse, Usman Kaba, been saying them all night long.
Whole crew was there.
They were all right there. The host of Highlanders wrapped him up, dropped him for a loss. Timeout on the field taken by the Highlanders. 2:44 remaining in the game. It will be 2nd down and about 13 when we return to play here. Eddie, it's been a heck of a game. We're sitting here, we're talking about all these seniors. We're talking about, the 7 seniors here tonight and how they've watched from the inside what's going on. Did you think 3 years ago that we would be sitting here tonight on Halloween night calling
Absolutely
a GBL championship game?
I did not think we would, but I keep thinking back to our conversation with Coach Pereira 3 years ago where he said, give me time and watch. And look what happened.
Yeah.
Right here we are, Highlanders at 6-1 with a chance at the GBL. 2nd down. I mean, if they can get a stop here, Todd, they have a chance.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. This team has really shown all through the head coaching time here of David Pereira, his first ever head coaching job. They've shown such heart, such desire, such a desire to keep playing, not quitting. Last year down against Malden, coming back to win that game. The way they beat Cambridge last year on Thanksgiving, and the victories they've had this year, how they won in overtime last week against Classical. Maybe they have it in them right here as it is 2nd down and 13. Give is to Beauchamp up the middle. He's burst through as he gets wrapped up inside the 10. Gio Fiore able to make the tackle there for the Highlanders, but let's see here, gain of about 10 on the play, maybe 11. It will be 3rd down, I should say, and short for the Bulldogs. Timeout taken by the Highlanders. 2:33 remaining in the game.
Yeah, and to finish off kind of what we were talking about as well, Todd, I mean, it was a shift in the mentality for this team as well when Coach Pereira came in and he saw him work through, and credit to these seniors tonight, right? They bought into the program. Everyone else bought into what Coach Pereira was saying, and here they are with an opportunity to win the GBL.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. These seniors, you talk to Coach Pereira about these seniors, and he points out Ishmael Mack as one of the players that he really he loves the way Mack thinks about the game as well. We mentioned he loves Aries Osiris' physical ability, also his brains. Same thing with Ishmael Mack. The physical ability is there, but the brains are there. That's why he's been able to move over and be so effective on the defensive side as well.
Yeah, loves playing for the Highlanders, loves playing football, and that type of energy is contagious, and you can see it all around this football team.
3rd down and short, 1 yard away from the first down are the Bulldogs. Knowlton-Simard using the hard count, looking for the first down off the hard count. Instead, Highlanders, very disciplined there, did not jump. Timeout taken by the Bulldogs. 2:33 remaining in the game. Highlanders trailing by 4. Bulldogs knocking on the door. But the Highlander defense looking to stand firm here and get the ball back into the hands of that offense.
Yeah, and the Highlanders might have showed blitz there and might have changed the mind of the English Bulldogs there, where they might be thinking, okay, let's run it up the middle. Highlanders showing blitz up the middle. Now this might change things. They might try to go on the outside.
This has been a 10-play or what, an 11-play drive now. Shane Knowlton Simard has been the main component of it as he's carried the ball 6 times, but that one pass as he rolled out hitting Kirk on that 14-yard pass reception that set them up on a 3rd down to get a 1st down was absolutely fantastic. 3rd down and 2. It's a long one is what I would call it here. Yard to make is the 5 of the Highlanders. Knowlton Simard gives it to Beauchamp.
He's got it.
And he is in for the touchdown as Beauchamp, everybody was watching 7 and 5 gets the touchdown for the Bulldogs. 2:29 remaining in the game, and the Bulldogs now lead by 10, pending the extra point or 2-point conversion attempt.
Yeah, everyone was expecting 7 to come right up the middle there. Instead, they hand it off to Beauchamp, bounces it outside, and walked into the end zone.
32-22, now the lead for the Bulldogs. 2:29 remaining in the game. Highlanders, I believe, 1 timeout remaining.
Yep. 1 timeout left for the Highlanders. They'll get the ball back, and they'll need to score in a hurry.
They have shown they can score in a hurry. We will see whether they will be able to do that after this conversion attempt. Trips to the far side. Single receiver near side. It's Beauchamp in the backfield with Knowlton Simard. And Knowlton Simard will bring it out here to the near side and cuts it upfield and in for the 2-point conversion. Flag is down. Holding is the call on the offense. So that will back it up 10 yards to the 13-yard line. That will make this 2-point conversion much more difficult.
It's making it a little bit more difficult for the Bulldogs here.
Bulldogs looking to add on to the 10-point lead after the touchdown by Beauchamp.
This feels like a situation again, Todd, where they can roll out Simard and they'll have the option to either keep it himself or throw it to an open receiver.
Yep, this definitely is one of those situations. You roll that Simard out. They had, on their previous 2-point conversion attempt, they had that open in and out of the hands of number 9, Greg Ray. They normally have been running that out of the trips, but instead now they're going to stack here to the near side. Knowlton Simard will roll it out. That gets blown up a little bit by Pineda. And that's picked off by the Highlanders. And flag is down. The 2-point conversion, no good, as Ishmael Mack comes away with that one.
And Mack thinking he could just run that one back, but unfortunately that's not how the rules work. You can't take that back.
Flag picked up there as it was declined, I believe.
So Highlanders have done a good job on the 2-point conversions tonight, stopping Lynn English from getting another one.
10-point lead for the Bulldogs, 32-22 after the 2-point conversion was no good. That was the holding was what the call was there as Pineda had burst into the backfield. Beauchamp held him.
Yeah, bursted in might be an understatement. He ran over the running back on that play there and disrupted that play entirely.
2 minutes, 29 seconds remaining in the game. Highlanders down by the 10 points. As Beauchamp has been tremendous here in the second half. 12 carries, 2 touchdowns, 64 yards for Beauchamp.
And he's doing that what feels like hobbled. I mean, he's been limping kind of all through the second half.
And this kick, once again, little pooch kick there to the up back. That is senior Danny Gwynn. Danny Gwynn making his second kickoff recovery of the game.
Yeah, sure hands. Danny there, able to corral it and give the Highlanders decent field position here with 2:28 to go.
2:28, Highlanders trail by 10. They need a touchdown. They need to recover the onside kick. They've been so close so frequently tonight. And then score again. They have scored quickly here in the second half, as Aries Osiris has been tremendous here in the second half, finding Ryan Lewis for a long touchdown, as well as Marcos Pineda for a long touchdown pass. Pineda now spread out to the top of the screen. Stacked receivers at the bottom are Marr and Lewis. Back to pass is Osiris, as he was pressured from this side. Once again, Aiden Soto adding that pressure. Osiris able to prevent the sack as he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Clock rolls. 2:05 remaining in the game. Highlanders need to hurry it up here, second down and 10. Trip receivers, top of the screen. Ryan Lewis is alone at the bottom. Pass goes out. Pete Marr off of his hands. That was a well set up quick screen too. Marr had some blocking out in front of him. Was trying to think about that blocking before he ran with the ball.
Once again, just turned his head a little too early. Blocking was set up well, but was unable to bring in the pass.
Minute 54 remains. Clock is stopped after the incompletion. Third down and 10 now for the Highlanders. Timeout will be taken by the Highlanders as their last timeout tonight, I believe. Minute 54 remaining. Lynn English up by 10 points. Shane Knowlton Simard, he has been exactly as advertised tonight, Eddie.
Yep, we came in, we drew a big circle around Shane Knowlton Simard. That was someone to watch out for. Oh boy, did he deliver tonight for the Bulldogs. I mean, he showed up, especially in the second half here, using his legs, and we've seen him find the end zone a couple times.
Using his legs, but also using his arm. That one pass, I just keep thinking about. The Highlanders had them on that third and long, and he rolls out to the near side and finds Kirk along the sideline. He was flushed out actually to the near side, and he found Kirk along the sideline when the play broke down. The young freshman keeping his foot inbounds as well. It was short of the first down, but it was close enough to the first down that they got it on the next play.
Yeah, gave the Bulldogs a chance. I mean, it came down to Simard being the best player for the Bulldogs and making a play at the biggest moment that he needed to make a play.
Minute 54 remaining. Highlander offense back out there. As Pineda will be here, split out to the near side, trips to the top of the screen. Lewis is at the very top. Back to passes Osiris. He's flushed out to the far side.
He's going to have to tuck it and run
Looking
here.
downfield, he will tuck it and get out of bounds as he gets across the 40 to the 43-yard line. A minute 45 remaining, as it will be fourth down now for the Highlanders. Fourth down and 5.
And Osiris limping around the field as well after that play. You can see him just kind of hobbling a bit, but he's not going to come out of the game. I mean, this goes to the DNA of the Highlanders. I mean, they're a tough team, been tough all season, and they're trying to finish this game here.
Yeah, Osiris has been tremendous tonight. Aries has just been excellent with those multiple touchdown passes to Ryan Lewis as well as to Marcos Pineda, and he's also used his legs to great effect as well. Fourth down and 5 now for the Highlanders. Want to keep this going. A minute 45 remaining as they trail. Pass by Osiris through the hands of Ryan Lewis. Flag down on the play. Turnover on downs is what it will be.
Seems like it's an offensive penalty.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Penalties on Somerville is declined.
Penalty is declined as it was against Somerville. Minute 42 remains. Highlanders turn it over on downs. Lynn English. Highlanders have no timeouts remaining. Lynn English can take the knee and close out the GBL championship here at Dilboy Stadium. As both teams tonight came in as advertised. Highlander defense has been good throughout the night. They've really done a great job. But Shane Knowlton Simard as well as Xavier Beauchamp just really, really excellent with their ability to run, and that offensive line setting up great blocking for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it comes down to a couple of plays. One of the biggest plays that you circled, Todd, was that pass on third down, that crucial pass by Simard. We also go back, we think about the onside kicks, right? There's just a couple of plays that could have went differently tonight for the Highlanders.
Simard back to pass. Passes it to Kirk. Kirk dancing around, gets across the 30, down to the Highlander 28-yard line, minute 33 remaining.
And
Lynn English doing
the
going
opposite
hurry
of
up
what
here.
you expected here. Lynn English going to the quick, almost no huddle.
Shane Knowlton Simard will keep it. He is hit by Usman Kaba and knocked down as he gets down to the Highlander 22-yard line. Gonna have to say,
Thoughts
I'm
here,
not
Todd?
sure the purpose of this.
Yeah. Purpose might be to run up the score.
That is the purpose.
Yeah.
That is the apparent purpose, and I would then follow that to say
Why?
probably not greatly appreciated is now they take a timeout.
Interesting. Timeout.
Timeout with a minute 5 remaining and a 10-point lead.
A timeout makes you rethink this entire thing.
There's a term, it's used a lot in baseball, it's called Bush League. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This is kind of a Bush League move, I gotta say. You're ahead, you've won the championship basically, all you have to do is take
the knee, and instead you're going no huddle and you're using the timeout.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
Interesting decision. Minute 5 remaining. Third down, 5 yards to go here for the Bulldogs after their timeout. I understand the MIAA. If you win by 14 points, you gain. You gain
It changes
extra,
things a little bit in the rankings.
It changes. Right now, Lynn English is 18, and beating the number
they're
20
looking for the
team
end
isn't
zone
going to
here.
help.
Yep.
Kirk reaching, unable to get to that ball. Good pass there by Simard, just a little too far.
Yeah, just a little too much there, and I thought I saw a flag on the play.
There was a flag on the play. Goes against the Bulldogs.
Nope. And although it was incomplete and it would have been 4th down, Coach Pereira is going to accept this penalty, I believe, and just push him back.
You will, holding there, 4th down. Nope, 3rd down, they're going to back him up 10.
Yeah.
One minute remaining in the game. Third down and 14 is what it will be now.
And if you're the Highlanders, perhaps this is just a little extra motivation to get a stop here. Make sure that you
Absolutely.
keep them away from the end zone as they're trying. The Bulldogs are trying to get into the end zone.
Simard will keep it himself here to the near side. Forced out of bounds. Pete Marr there. Jojo Flores as well.
No gain in play, 4th down.
No gain. 4th down now for the Bulldogs. I understand the purpose in terms of trying to add on points is to increase the ranking. However, only the top 16 teams make it. Lynn English beat a Division I team last week and did not get into the top 16. I think they actually dropped one after that, or maybe stayed at 18. So I don't see how defeating
How much of this benefits you? if you
Somerville
score
by
here.
more than
Yep.
14 would benefit them in the rankings. But I do understand the purpose behind that.
Don't necessarily agree with it, but we understand. As they use a timeout
And
here.
they're going to
Yep.
use another timeout here. Big 4th down.
Oh, huge 4th down, right?
55 seconds remaining. 10-point lead for the Bulldogs. Flag down on the far side of the field.
Now, did the flag come in, we'll see, before the
I'm
timeout?
not totally sure.
Just when you thought the game was over.
Timeout, Lynn English. No flag on the play.
Lynn English using their 3rd timeout. Got it before the flag. So 4th down and 15 or 14 is what it will be. When we return from this, don't forget we will have volleyball coverage for you here on Somerville Ed TV as the Highlander girls volleyball team takes on number 4 in Division II, Minnechaug, tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Don't forget as well, we have soccer pairings coming out tomorrow as the girls and boys soccer teams will find out where they will be playing their qualifying games in the Division II for the girls, Division I for the boys, MIAA soccer playoffs that will be beginning be beginning next week. Those pairings will be out tomorrow on MIAA.net. Make sure you have checked that out. If you're not sure, though, you can also like, share, subscribe, mash your buttons, get your notifications, and you'll find out when we have coverage coming. 4th down and 14 for the Bulldogs. As Simard gets it
Incomplete.
out to Beauchamp, incomplete. Xavier, a little bit low on that pass, but still probably should have brought that one in. And incompletion will turn it over on downs to the Highlanders with 51 seconds remaining in the game. Highlanders trailing by 10.
Yeah, Highlanders with still an opportunity here to get a quick strike and try to get into the end zone with 51 seconds left. Problem is they are out of timeouts.
That is true. No timeouts for the Highlanders, so the quick strike will have to be extremely quick.
Very.
And speaking of quick strike, JoJo
There it
Flores,
is.
senior
Yeah.
JoJo Flores coming out for the quarterback position. JoJo, of course, burst a 52-yard touchdown run, the first touchdown of the night for the Highlanders.
JoJo, he can also throw it.
Got
Let's not forget
5
that.
receivers out there for JoJo. 4 at the top as JoJo back to pass. He will look to tuck it and run. He's caught from behind. Number 62, Aiden Soto. He's had a huge game defensively for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Soto has been active on that defensive line for the Bulldogs. You see him making another play there.
Clock rolls. Highlanders going no huddle here. 30 seconds remaining. JoJo still a quarterback. As JoJo will just stop the clock there, spiking the ball. It'll be 3rd down and 11 for the Highlanders. 3rd down and 12, I should say, for the Highlanders with 21 seconds remaining.
That angry spike there too by JoJo. He used 2 hands and just brought that one down.
Wanted to make sure. Wanted to make sure.
It's windy, so you never know.
You never know.
Wind could pick that thing up.
And blowing everywhere. Now the flags just completely blowing left to right on your screen is where the wind is going. Matt Frendudo, our cameraman, swinging right over there showing those flags, but then you see how they die quickly as well. Such a swirling wind here all day long here. 21 seconds remaining in the game. 3rd down and 11 for the Highlanders. They trail by 10. 4 receivers on the far side. JoJo Flores at quarterback. Pineda is your receiver here on the near side.
Whistle blown. I think we'll have a false start. I'm not sure.
Not totally sure what
Yeah.
it was either. I did not see.
I didn't see a flag on the field. I just heard the whistle blow and some movement. And maybe they got tired of throwing the flag. You know?
No, yep. Apparently so. So 5 yards back. Now it's 3rd down and 16 for the Highlanders.
I think JoJo is just going to try to take the snap and heave it upfield and see if he can find anyone. Hopefully he has enough time to do so.
4 receivers over on the far side. Pineda is the lone receiver here on the near
he's gonna
side.
keep
JoJo looking to run to that far side. Spins away from 1 tackle. Splits 2 defenders there as he sidesteps and falls across the 35 down to the 36-yard line.
And that should do it.
Did not get out of bounds. Clock rolls as that will do it. Congratulations to the Lynn English Bulldogs as they are the 2025 GBL champions, defeating the Highlanders by the score of 32-22. Shane Knowlton Simard, exactly what we thought he would
expected.
be. Tremendous player. Also Xavier Beauchamp, a tremendous game for Xavier Beauchamp as well. And also going to shout out really quickly Isaiah Guralal.
Yeah, Gurulal showed up tonight for the Bulldogs when they needed him the most.
No doubt about it. Great job defensively as well by Aiden Soto. He was fantastic for the Bulldogs along with, let's see here, what was that? Dave Brown Datery Brown as well was an excellent linebacker for them. Really helped out at the beginning of the game as the Highlanders got that interior run going. He's the one who shut that one down.
Yeah, Lynn English, very well-coached team, right? They came in, they're a very good team. Highlanders, they fought their hardest here, came up just a little short, as we talked about, just a couple of plays that just didn't go their way, and the Bulldogs were able to capitalize. Still, you got to keep your head up high. Highlanders have been great all season. Got to be proud of the season that they've had.
No doubt about it. Highlanders, a tremendous season so far. There are going to be 3 games remaining in the season. Of course, the huge game on Thanksgiving.
Yes.
That will be against Cambridge. On Sunday, November 2nd, so on Sunday, 2 days from today, we're going to find out who the Highlanders will play in the exhibitions that go on outside of the playoffs. Those will be assigned to the Highlanders. They will have a home game and an away game. They likely will get the away game first and then the home game, but we're not totally sure. We'll find out about that on Sunday, November 2nd. We have soccer matchups coming out on November 1st, as well as volleyball for you on November 1st as well. Congratulations to the Lynn English Bulldogs as they come away with the victory and the GBL championship here at Dilboy. Highlanders drop to 6-2 overall. 4-2 in the GBL. Eddy, a great night of football, though, here on Halloween night.
Yeah, it was a great night of football. Glad that we were able to be a part of it here and witness this game. I mean, it lived up to our expectations. Unfortunately, the Highlanders came up just a little bit short, but this is a very good Lynn English football team. So I'm excited to see what the future still has for the Highlanders as they wrap things up here in 2025.
No doubt about it. Congratulations to Lynn English, and congratulations to the Highlanders for a great season so far. And we will have coverage of the home game, exhibition game, as well as coverage of the Thanksgiving Day game at Cambridge. It will be the night before Thanksgiving. It will be a Thanksgiving Eve game at Cambridge. We'll have more information for you about that as well as that nears, as that will do it for us here on Senior Night. Want to take the opportunity one more time to shout out these 7 seniors, as they have been huge in the turnaround of this program since head coach David Pereira has arrived here in Somerville. Those seniors, of course, are number 6, Louis Rivas, as well as number 10, Nashawn Knight, Danny Gwynn, number 14, as well as number 66, Emerson Rodriguez Portillo. And don't forget, of course, Gio Flores, number 5, big touchdown tonight for Gio, as well as Ishmael Mack. Had a huge night and a huge season and a huge career for the Highlanders. Yes. And Jesus Munoz, the big captain, on the line for the Highlanders as we celebrate those seniors and what they've brought to this program and the turnaround that they've helped to build here. Just a tremendous job by those seniors, Eddy.
Yeah, great job all around for this team, especially those seniors. As I mentioned, their energy, and they bought into this program where Coach Pereira was selling, and that went down the line, right? That energy was contagious. So great job for these seniors. Keep your head up high.
No doubt about it. Congratulations on your careers here in Highlander Nation. 3 more games left. Don't stop yet. A couple more wins out there to get. That's going to do it for us tonight from Dilboy Stadium. Thank you very, very much for watching at home. Happy Halloween to everybody at home. Also, a big thanks to Tyler Orrego on stats. Big thanks to Matt Frenduto on camera. Joe Constantine, he's our director. Eddy Maldonado on commentary. I'm Todd Harmon, and you have been watching Somerville Highlander football on Somerville Ed TV.